What is up, guys? We are the Wingmen. This is the Wingmen podcast. I don't even know what number episode this is. Maybe 3.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 20.
Welcome to the Wingmen, guys. Follow us on socials. We have our TikTok, the Wingmen Podcast, YouTube, the Wingmen Podcast, on Instagram, which is Wingmen Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow, give us suggestions, the whole shebang. We're gonna
We actually
open
did
it right
get
away.
some suggestions.
We did, yeah.
I was talking about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that right after
So,
announcements.
We're gonna update you guys on our lives. That's
a
it.
lot has happened.
Yeah.
Since our last
2
episode.
weeks. 2 weeks has been crazy. 2 weeks has flown by like a lot.
Yeah, I can't.
A
It
lot
feels
has
like a
happened.
while since we filmed.
I feel like both our lives have peaked
Yeah.
since high school. At
It
least.
doesn't really get much better than it is right now.
In ways, yeah.
But
Our lives
that's
have peaked.
fragile
Very
and scary.
dangerous. It's
I
a
kinda-
dangerous spot.
I don't want it to be like at its peak because then it's just like
Where do you go? You only go down from a peak.
you plateau. You either plateau or you go down. I don't like that.
No, neither do I. So tell me about your week. What'd you do since we last shot?
Let's see. We last shot like, oh my god, it's been like 10 days. Well, I've been going on a lot of dates with this wonderful girl that I'm talking to.
It's
It's she lives a little far, but it's so pretty to drive. I really don't mind. Plus, it's worth it.
I'm
It's
so
worth
happy
it.
for you.
Dude, it's
Wow.
so nice.
My little boy's growing up. Wow. What a pretty boy.
Okay.
What a pretty boy.
Okay.
Tell me more about it.
But yeah, I don't know. She lives in the, right across the Pennsylvania border, and it's just like I pass like the
That's nice.
Delaware River every time I go there, and sometimes I go at like sunrise.
Oh, I remember you telling me that's
Or
right
something,
after
The bridge.
the
Calhoun
scenic
Bridge.
view right
Yeah.
before the bridge. Yeah, we
And
can
it's
stop
really,
off.
really
Yeah, it's
beautiful,
nice.
and it's just like
It's nice.
not only do I get to see her, which is awesome, but I also get to see like the beautiful area, and
No.
I just don't like living around here because it's just so much nicer elsewhere.
Well, it's not too bad here. There's some nice things. We have reservoirs.
The Minnesota Reservoir. That's
Municipal
it. That's
reservoir.
it.
No, we have a couple reservoirs.
But yeah,
Beaches. We have beaches. She doesn't have beaches.
it's been nice. Tomorrow I'm going to a restaurant in Philly, and we're gonna test my parallel parking skills, which is just not.
Philly. They just lost the Super Bowl though. You might get mugged. You gotta be careful in Philly.
Dude, I can't believe they lost that.
They're gonna
That was a
lose.
throw.
Yeah, that was when we last
The
filmed.
Chiefs deserved it though. Good for them. Oh my God, yeah. Well, I was rooting for the Eagles.
Yeah,
be
so was
honest.
I.
I didn't really particularly care for either team, but like I was rooting for the Eagles just because
Yeah,
the
so
Chiefs
was I.
win a lot. Mahomes is cool though.
Yeah, Mahomes is cool. I just the ego, man. I can't say.
He's got a little bit of
Here's
ego.
here's what I think. I think Mahomes, and I'm not trying to throw any disrespect on his name. He's great, and I'm not taking that away from him. I genuinely, personally think that he was capping about his injury in the Super Bowl. Like when he started limping midway through the game, I think he was capping just so you could be like, oh yeah, I won a Super Bowl and I was injured. Like I won a Super Bowl injured. That's how good I am. I kind of feel like I think his original injury was definitely there, but dude, he starts limping
It's
after he
possible.
literally sprinted full speed. He looked fine while sprinting.
Didn't he get a? No, yeah, he literally ran like 30 yards.
Yeah, he ran like 30 yards, bro. Like my guy. I don't know.
I don't know.
like the ego trip.
It's possible. I'm gonna be honest. It's possible.
So your life's at its peak. You're making your money.
Well,
You're doing your thing.
This girl is awesome. Love spending time with her. Tomorrow we're going to a nice restaurant, and we're gonna walk on this abandoned bridge, which is awesome. Is so cool.
So romantic, Tyler.
Abandoned bridge.
So romantic.
I don't know. It's just fun.
Are you gonna propose?
What the?
You should propose.
On the
You
bridge?
should. Yeah, on the
On
bridge.
the broken bridge. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen.
You
But
should commit.
yeah, she's wonderful, and that area of my life is good. I also applied to college,
Yeah, what college?
which is a big deal. Just Brookdale, just to get. I need to start getting some credits going towards my life, you know. And then I got this necklace today from a East Meets West store in the mall, and I
You
love
bought it there today? I was at the mall today.
Were you actually?
What time were you there? I didn't even know that.
Like 12:30.
I was there right at 12:30. I went to go see a movie with my girlfriend. We were going to see the new Ant-Man movie. We left literally right around then. We left at like 12:20.
Shit.
We went by the food court, and we were in East Meets West too because I was like, oh, let's go look at bongs.
They have bongs in there.
Yeah, in the back.
Oh, I
They
don't
sold
know.
my favorite one, even though I don't smoke. It was like a really.
You
cool
have a favorite
rainbow
bong,
one.
you don't even smoke.
Yeah, bongo's my favorite though.
Yeah, you can make a bongo out of a milk jug. I did it.
You did.
I'm gonna go smoke out of a milk jug tonight.
What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? You used to be a nice boy, you know.
Oh, just because I smoke weed, I'm now a dirtbag?
Yeah, no, you're
Oh,
humble.
my bad. But no, that's good. That's good. But let's hear about your.
I had an exciting 2 weeks.
Dude, your life is
I had an exciting 2 weeks,
better
right?
than mine.
So I've been having a lot of good experiences in my relationship, right? We've just been good, right? A lot of fun times. Valentine's Day was good.
Valentine's Day was
good about that. Stocks are going up. I mean, that's a small one. They're always going up little by little. You know, the penny stocks are always working. Business is going well. Secured a couple clients in the talks with a couple bigger clients. Went to the Poconos with our producer Jake, who again is not here. We have the wings here ourselves. By the way, the wings are from Wingstop. We'll be rating them at the end.
They're actually really good.
Wings.
These are probably the best ones we've tried. Yeah, they're really.
Yeah, we used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but then they're kind of cheap now. But going back to the week, yeah, I got accepted into my job opportunity, my union
which
job,
is a huge deal.
Which is a huge deal. I'll never really be out of work if I decide to pursue that more. And I think I'm going to do that in business on the side. I feel like that's the most logical thing to do with security and a job and benefits, also with more of a side pay.
Yeah.
And I could still claim a loss in my business for probably another 2.5 years. So that'd be huge if I didn't pay any taxes. Guys, don't pay taxes. Number one rule in business: just don't
really
pay them.
need to
You don't
pay.
need. You don't need to pay them. And the IRS, they send me things from now and then. Every now and then they'll send me a little paper. Don't read it. You don't need to pay taxes, guys. You don't need to. You just don't. Just don't pay them. Eventually, Andrew Tate said this actually, right? I'm not a huge follower, but I agree with this. Don't pay them, right? They'll come knocking on the door. Just act like you're not home. They'll go away. That's it. That's what he said. He said
the IRS is like the most, like, I don't even, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the most insidious thing on the planet. Like,
they want everything from you, right? If they need money from you, they want it now. But if you try and contact them, I'm a new business owner figuring things out on my own, right? I had to figure a lot of things out on my own. I'm not paying someone, thousands of dollars.
I don't really understand the point of the IRS.
They want your money. That's it. But you can never contact them.
They make you play a guessing game every year to see how much you owe them.
Yes.
And then if you're wrong, you're going to jail. You're fucked. You're done.
Or if you're wrong and still pay them on time, they penalize you for guessing wrong, and you have to pay another fee, 3% fee.
It's like teachers checking to make sure you did your homework.
Yeah.
And then grading it on accuracy also.
Yes.
It was an optional assignment, but it's graded on accuracy.
Yeah, it's like how many days of the year did you go to school, right? And what they're asking you, what percentage of let's say you missed 5 days, they're gonna ask you what percentage of knowledge of the year do you think you missed, and then you have to guess the percentage, and then you're like, guess what? You guessed wrong. Your grade's going down from an A to a B. That's what they're saying. What's going on here? It's ridiculous. So yeah, that was a big deal though, getting into that union job. That was
your
good.
life is set.
Yeah, if I want to pursue that, it's pretty much set for life comfortably. But I kind of want more than that because I was breaking down the money. If you average like $100K a year, work 30 years, that's only $3 million. $1 million goes to tax. $1 million goes to tax. You have $2 million, right? You got a mortgage and cars that probably takes up $1 million. You're left with $1.1 million to spend over 30 years on kids, vacations, food, clothes. Bro, that's not a lot of money. $1.1 million to spend in 30 years.
You're not alone though. If you have, well, you could be alone.
I could be alone.
But you will most likely be married. You want to get married.
God willing.
So yeah.
But still, dude, that's not a lot. Even if I get married, that doesn't mean...
Well, if your partner works too, I mean...
Yeah, but if my partner doesn't work, dude, that's not enough. So that's why business, pursuing that on the side.
Yeah, no, that's good. And you've been doing good with that too, right? The business, the social media.
It's been picking up. It's been picking up. I'm happy about it. One of the clients actually that I kind of started to niche down a little bit because I didn't want to specialize in everything anymore. I was working with restaurants, car dealerships, healthcare facilities, like salons, event groups. I worked with everything, right? I kind of niched down to pretty much 2. One of them is event groups because it's very minimal work for a lot of pay. They make a lot of money at weddings, sweet 16s, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, stuff like that, quinceañeras, and they just make a lot of money.
You've done a quinceañera?
Yeah, one time.
That's cool.
I've only done one.
I've always wanted to go to one of those.
It's hard to book them because they usually like to stay like in family. The Hispanic families usually like to stay like in family, like they know people.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's better to have someone that speaks language. I don't speak fluent Spanish, so.
Neither do I. They're much more family oriented.
Yeah.
I like them more. I think sweet 16s are stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly make sense to
but
me.
the quinceañera has like actual cultural background.
Yeah, sweet 16. I mean, I just think it'd be like a sweet 18. Because at 16 you really don't get. I don't quite understand that. But anyway, yeah, event groups. I wanted to talk job wise because I was thinking event group is, if you get involved with an event group, that's pretty much like the best job you could have. Like in your 20s, you could just literally be a dancer and have fun partying, and they make decent pay. It's like minimum $20 an hour cash.
Some lady told me I was delivery driving the other day. Some lady told me I should do exotic dancing.
Exotic dancing.
Yeah,
I
know it's not what you meant.
I would pay to see it.
Apparently she would too, because she said she'd come.
I would come.
All right. Wait, that actually sounded way worse.
Don't clip that one.
Definitely not.
Yeah, event groups are a really good job to get into, whether you're a DJ, an MC, just a dancer. Like, it's great to get into. Or if you're just like the photo booth guy, just taking pictures at the photo booth, dude, it's a great job.
It really
So I definitely recommend that to anyone in their teens that's looking for just some extra cash. It's weekends only. It's great. It's free food, nice events. You get to look nice. It's just awesome.
Yeah. It's good money too. It can be. You get pretty good with it.
Well, I'm not really working for it. Kind of with. Well, they're
That's
kind of
true.
clientele. Well, I guess working for promoting, but I want to ask you, how's your barber? Do you go to like the same person every time?
Yeah, I do. She's wonderful. But I also just don't cut my hair. I mean, look at it.
Yeah,
I
you
really
get a haircut
don't.
what, every 3-4 months?
No, like every month and a half. But it's just the fact that it grows so fast. And it's just like, I can't control it. But I kind of like the long hair on me. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't look good with short hair. Mine's curly, but it gets to a point where it's like flat on the top and it doesn't look as good anymore, in my opinion.
That's a good look on you.
But like, I wouldn't, like, your hair suits you. But like, I don't think I would look good with that hair. But then again, would you look good with my hair? Maybe. Actually, probably
not. I don't think
It
so.
depends. I mean, like, our faces are suited for our hair, I feel like. You know, like, you with curly hair, that'd be
If
interesting.
we kissed, do you think that would answer the question?
Well, technically, my hair would be on yours, and your hair would be on mine, so yeah. Actually.
All right, I guess we have plans.
We have plans after this?
Yeah.
Not bad over there.
Comfortable.
But yeah. We don't have a really defined topic. I want to talk about two things that I mean, what are your thoughts on cheating and rebounds? Those are like two things, because I feel like this should be a separate, where we are going to do a heartbreak eventually, but I feel like should be a separate topic. This can coincide with heartbreak,
Yeah.
especially the rebounds part, but what I actually want to hear from other people too, and as well as you, what constitutes as cheating? What is the line? Is there a line? What does the line vary based on relationship? Obviously it does.
Emotional cheating, physical
Emotional, physical, what hurts more?
It's a very deep topic.
I've been cheated on in both ways, and I can 100% tell you that emotional cheating hurts 5 times worse, which is weird, but that might just be me. I don't know.
Quite honestly, I think extensive flirting is cheating. I think, I mean, that in itself needs to be defined, I guess. There's a fine line. You know, one comment is kind of where I draw a line.
It's
just
so
things
broad.
happen.
Okay. Let's just say you're with your girlfriend in the car,
Mhm.
right? Just driving home, and you pull over and you see like a girl that you find attractive or
Mhm.
whatever, and you call them attractive in front of your girlfriend. That's pretty messed up. That's pretty messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you should really do that.
Because I know
is
that
it cheating?
I don't know if that's cheating or just being like an
See,
ass.
That's an interesting question though, because you know me.
But
more,
it is kind of cheating.
It is. It is.
It is because that means you're
but
looking at them with the intent. There might not be an intent of being with them,
But you find them
but
attractive.
you find them attractive,
okay.
which means you're looking.
Here's my. If you're lusting for them, because biblically speaking, you know, on the religious side of things, biblically, if you're lusting for someone and you're not married, no matter who it is, your partner or not, that's a sin. And if you're with someone and you just look at another girl for a second and lust for her in any way, no matter what part of the body, that you cheated. It's like, that's committing adultery. What's committing adultery in the mind is, you know, committing in the spirit. So it's like, I don't personally agree with that, but I kind of have to follow that to an extent. You know, I don't think you should be looking at someone else anyway.
No.
So I guess it does have a good moral compass. I guess it does technically associate it with. But did you really cheat? I don't think
That's
so.
what I'm saying. Like, the topic is so broad because I was like, I'm gonna be honest with everyone. A big thing that I struggled with in the past was X-rated content cheating, and I was just thinking about it. Like, I always thought it was, until I had a partner that told me it wasn't, and that I was crazy for that. And then I completely switched. I'm like, oh my God, because the last thing I want to be is controlling in a relationship. Like, that's the last thing I want to be. Like, I think controlling is probably one of the most toxic traits, in my opinion, is if you try to start controlling each other. That's just...
And that goes into a topic of its own, because it's like, what is controlling and
Oh my
what's a
God.
boundary that you
we'll
can
talk
discuss.
about that
Yeah, that's
next
a separate episode.
But because I know you and I have very different opinions over that. Very different. Like, I'm interested to hear that. But no, like, is that cheating? I don't know. I'm confused. I want to hear from everyone that does watch this, and you, and I always ask my friends, is that cheating? It doesn't feel good. I'll tell you that.
I don't think it's healthy.
It doesn't feel right, and I don't. No offense, I don't care about the spiritual aspect about it at all. I just care about the moral aspect. Like, if I'm with somebody, I want to be with somebody. You know what I mean? That means all aspects. Like, I'm dedicated. Like, I want to be with them, whether that be sexually, emotionally, physically. I want them, and I don't
think it's healthy that if you're like genuinely lusting for someone else, looking at someone else, wanting something else.
But it gets to that. Yeah,
cut it off.
I'm gonna stick with my guns and say that it is cheating for now, until someone proves me wrong. Because I want to be proved wrong with that. I do. But I don't know.
Suggestions.
But then again, it also can vary based on relationship. Like, some people are, but if both parties are okay with it, both parties are okay with it. No big deal.
I mean, yeah, people have open
I'm okay with it.
relationships, just fine.
I'm okay with it. Like, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I'm okay with it, but I won't do it back. Does that make sense? Like, I won't view that stuff
That's
if I'm
an
in a
interesting
relationship.
take.
But I am okay with it. Just because, like, you know, stuff happens and I don't want to be controlling, and it's not important enough for me to create a boundary. Like, it's not like I can't deal with it. I can. I absolutely can. So it's not worth picking a fight over or getting mad at the person. Especially because that's another thing. Like, you can look at it and it's just human instinct to want that.
Yeah.
It's just biological. And I'm a science person. It's just biological to want to mate constantly. That's what we're here for. We're here to produce offspring.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
species on Earth
It's
that
tough though, because it's
sexually creates it. Yeah. But I'm gonna retract my statement. I don't think it's cheating for everyone. I just think that if I did it, I would feel like I'm cheating on that person. But that's just
a
me.
reasonable thing to say.
Yeah. But I wouldn't want, and I don't mind if the person I'm with, guy or girl, does that, like, at all. It doesn't bother me.
Can I be the guy?
You absolutely can. Also, pause this shit
sus.
for a second. His computer. I know no one can see this. I'm just looking at the notes because we film we write down a couple notes, like stuff to talk about before, like, so it just comes to it. And I just see a random note that says Rudy likes grabbing cock.
There's an explanation. Okay, there's an explanation. My boy Mateo, if you're watching this, you're the GOAT. So I got my commercial driver's license, right? And it's titled in-cab, because you have to do an in-cab inspection. So the first day I wanted to write out my own in-cab, and as you can see, I wrote it, right? I shared it with my boy Mateo, who started the same day as me. And the opening line is, I got him with 3 points of contact. And he changed the line when I shared it with him to,
what is
Rudy
this?
likes grabbing cock with 3 points of contact. And I just kept it.
Dude. All right, we can go back. I just looked down and I see that, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
I like grabbing with 3 points of contact.
That's good. That's weird. That's good. That's good.
It is good.
That's good. But yeah, and then rebounding. Oof.
Well, I feel like we need to close this cheating topic. We need to talk about the physical cheating.
That's true. We didn't. I forgot.
Physically
It's such a
cheating.
broad topic.
Don't do it. Just
No.
don't.
No, physical
the reason
cheating-
people cheat. We were talking about this before. The reason people cheat, from what we've discussed, they were looking elsewhere for something, and people ask, "Oh, why did you cheat? Why did you cheat?" It's never justifiable in any way. You're fucked up if you cheat.
Yeah.
That's just how
Terrible.
it is. I can't put it any other way. I mean, everyone is a sinner. Everyone does wrong. Ask for forgiveness, but like, bro, just don't do it. Just don't. We understand you're looking elsewhere for the attention you're not getting in a certain aspect of your relationship, but want the security of having that relationship still.
And this is like one of the first
Correct.
things that I'm gonna say I actually 100% fully agree with you on.
Yeah.
We don't agree on
Why,
anything,
though?
but
why? Why do you cheat? Why do you do
I just don't see.
that?
I see it as weakness.
No.
To be honest with you, if you cheat, especially physically, if you cheat, it's just weakness. Like, why
Yeah.
can't you end it with that person and save their feelings and trust issues and everything before you potentially ruin
Just end
someone's
it.
life
It's gonna
just
hurt, but end
because
it.
you're not happy? What if that person is happy with you and then you cheat and then you ruin their idea of trust forever?
Yeah.
And then you sabotage their future relationship.
And the thing is, if you're considering cheating, but you're not happy in your relationship, but you still kind of want to keep it, just let it go because God has something bigger and better planned for you. Let it go. You'll hurt a little bit.
Or the
There's
universe.
on average, I think 7 potential like soulmates for someone, like 7 perfect people or
That's a
whatever.
lot. I always believe in the story of 3 loves.
Really, yeah, we
I
talked
like-
about that.
I like that.
But there's
I
someone
believe
that's
in
going to
that.
be out there for you. Just wait for it. Focus on yourself. Wait for it. End it. Don't cheat. Just don't do it. It's such a horrible thing.
It's not justifiable in any way, especially
It's not.
physical. It's not.
Why
It's
do they
just
do
like,
it?
there's no
hurts me.
reason for
It keeps
it.
me up at night.
It does. As I've been cheated on, and it hurts really bad.
It does. It
I've been
does.
cheated on in every way
I
possible.
got emotionally cheated on. My situation. It wasn't cheating, but
I've
I
got
mean, maybe it was.
physically, sexually, and emotionally, all. Not even from the same person too. Just from different
It's
people.
horrible.
I think the worst part is, and this actually has nothing to do with anyone recent at all, but back in 9th grade when I was dating someone, I don't go through phones because I think it's toxic, to be honest with you. I think you should have trust in your partner. But I one day was sleeping with this girl in my bed. We were just taking a nap after school, and I saw her get a text message that's from a guy that said, "I love you too." And I was like, oh
It's a crazy thing to happen.
my God, my heart hurt so bad. Like, it actually, like, I had like a heart attack. Like, it was really painful. And then because I didn't want to assume anything, because you never want to assume, because, you know, there could be a reasonable explanation for that. Could just be a close friend or something, whatever. But I asked her about it, and she came clean. And I was just like,
All right, she came clean though. That's respectable. I mean, it's not good, but
I don't know, that hurt. That hurt. But and you know what? I forgave her. I didn't get back with her.
forgiveness is important.
It's important to forgive them. And I told her, I'm like, you know, it doesn't define you as a person just because you made a mistake. In the same breath, I do believe that if you do it, you're in the wrong. Like, there is never, as we said before, you can't justify it.
Yeah.
Don't try.
No.
You can't justify it. But it is a mistake.
And you can move on though.
And you can move on. And you can, and you're not a bad person if you do it. You just made a bad choice. And that,
Yeah, I can agree with that.
yeah, like, you just made. And to be honest with you, the best thing you can do if you cheat is exactly what your partner wants you to do. If you want, like, if they want space, give them space. If for some reason they want to stay with you, spend months, years,
Repair it.
days trying to repair it and express your sorrow and tell them it's never gonna happen again, and be in their corner and stuff, and don't talk to anyone,
Takes a lot of work though.
and block the person that you did it with. But 99% of the time it doesn't happen anyway. But yeah, it hurts. I got sexually cheated on too, and physical, sexual, same thing, I guess. But that didn't hurt as much because I was just like, you know, shit happens. Like, I've never cheated on anyone actually, but
Not yet.
I won't.
No, you won't. No, they're coming.
But yeah, no. It's
Is
depressing.
a kiss cheating?
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
if you're married, right? Your wife kisses someone. Are you done?
That is such a loaded question.
Right? I think about that all the time because I think a kiss is cheating. I think a kiss, we're done. You kiss someone else, we're done.
I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna backtrack and disagree with my initial answer with it being with it not being cheating. I think it is, but I would like to hear the scenario to make a full.
Yeah.
If my wife was going out to a party with an old ex or a guy friend that she likes or something, and she kisses him, yeah, we're done. But if it's just like she's really freaking drunk or something,
Does drunk justify it?
absolutely
Does
not.
Drunk justify
No.
cheating?
No, but I don't know. Actually, it doesn't justify it, but it makes it hurt.
I've
not
never
as
been
bad.
drunk. So are drunk words sober thoughts?
Sober darts?
Thoughts. Are they?
No,
They're not?
no. Some of them, but not all of them.
Drunk, I don't know. You
I've
say
had
some
some-
pretty stupid shit.
Dude, I'm
I doubt
drunk.
that's what you think sober.
No, I don't. Like I'm an idiot when I'm drunk. But see, that's the thing. I'm an idiot when I'm drunk. But I was in a relationship many different times when I've been drunk over the years, and I never had the urge to cheat, and I never cheated drunk. So I have to say, even when I was blackout drunk at a party, and it was given the opportunity to cheat, I turned that stuff down so fast, and I was
Good man.
blackout. And there's a video. I'll eventually show it. There's a video of me turning that person down because my friend recorded it, and I was falling all over the place. I fell asleep on a pool table. Threw up all over too.
That's
the next
bad.
morning.
That's
yeah,
bad.
you don't want to throw up.
That costs a lot. The pool thing, no, I don't care that you threw up.
I didn't throw up on the pool table.
I was gonna say.
But the next morning I threw up. I got to my car and I was just like,
Say, bro, that pool.
I gotta
thing
open the
is
window.
$2,000.
Shit. But yeah, no, I'm gonna say drunk doesn't excuse it at all. After being
I agree.
drunk, I think you have to be drunk one time at least. No, I'm not pressuring you to do it. Of course not. I respect that. But I think you have to be drunk at least one time to understand that though. Because from an outside perspective, it's hard to tell. Because just how screwed up being drunk can make you as a person. Like you just are a totally different person. It's not like being high where you're.
Well,
in control.
some people control it very well, but
No, there's a point, dude. There's a point where if you just take too many shots, like there is no.
I don't know. I have a couple friends who have yacked and blacked out, but they acted the same the entire time.
Well,
But they're
would love
bigger
to-
guys, you know what I mean? Like they 25, 26,
Blacking out is
drank
hard
a
to
lot.
do. I mean, I've only blacked out twice, but
Only.
well, I drank a lot.
No, I thought you just had a sip of water and you blacked out.
Tips: drink a full water bottle this size, 2 of them before you go to bed, even if you throw it up or they're not thirsty at all. Because the science behind hangovers is that your brain is dehydrated, which is actually really bad if you think about it. But drink 2 of these before you go to bed, and
What about one of these?
drink,
Oh wait, we can't show
drink
that.
half
Our
that.
sponsor's gonna get mad. I didn't. Kirkland, if you guys want to sponsor us,
It's
like
not
that-
even Kirkland. Oh,
yeah,
that
this one is. Yeah, that one.
Oh, this
I
one, yeah,
almost cheated on
Kirkland.
our sponsor. That's from a different brand.
cheated. Can you cheat
I-
on sponsors?
Can you cheat on sponsors? Kirkland. We have your water bills here again. I don't know why I haven't seen the email. I checked the spam. You guys weren't in there either. That is
spam.
Yeah, that is Wingmen Podcast 596 at Gmail. Actually, it might be maybe that's why. I think it's the Wingmen Podcast. Actually, I think we have it written down.
It is the way. Let's look. That note is locked.
That note's locked. It would be the same. The Wingmen Podcast 596 at Gmail. I think that's what I said in the last one. So yeah, Kirkland, I guess you guys emailed the wrong people. Just make sure to send us an email. We could work out a sponsorship deal as soon as you guys are open to it.
Yeah, but
Back to the episode.
no, I think we'll leave cheating for where it is right now because I do want to hear people's feedback on that.
Yeah, maybe
I
we'll
wanna
have a
hear-
part 2. That's what we'll have a part 2.
We'll dedicate an entire episode to it because we
So,
can give scenarios.
What about rebounds? So you mentioned rebounds.
I hate them.
You. I'm sorry. They don't know the scenarios. I'm sorry. What do you hate?
Rebounds
Okay,
hate 'em.
explain to me why.
because they don't make sense.
What do you mean rebound? Just hooking up?
Yeah.
Well, I guess rebound is both hooking up with someone or dating
Okay,
someone.
the
Right?
the hooking up rebounds are stupid. They are.
Why?
They don't make you feel good at all. They make you feel good for about 30 seconds.
A lot of girls' mottos now are to get over a guy, you have to get under another one. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a motto I've never heard of. I don't agree with it, but it's their choice.
That's status quo now.
What is?
To get over a guy, you got to get under another one. How does that make you feel?
Shitty. But like, if it works for them, my personal experience, they don't work. Hookups, relationships, right after you break up, they don't work.
Really?
They don't work.
Really?
They don't work. They don't. You have a clear different opinion on this. Explain.
All right, hookups. I mean, I think it varies different people, but hookups, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so we're consistent with that.
Hookups, no. I think it's just you want someone else.
Well,
You will feel bad about it. Most times.
Then again, yeah.
You'll feel bad about it. You'll feel bad that you hooked up. You'll be looking for value, looking for attention. You're gonna get it momentarily, but as soon as that person's like, all right, bye, you're gonna feel it hard. Because my main thing is, what do you have after you did that activity? If you do it with a partner and it means something, you have the love and the passion. What do you have? Maybe you're someone who's more cold-hearted or doesn't care about those things, and maybe you're like, oh, I still have a life and other things. But what did that mean? What are you taking home with you? What are you going to sleep with? Relationships. If you get into a relationship right after a breakup,
I don't think that one's as bad.
I don't think it's as bad because at least you're committing to someone.
Yeah.
And it's more meaningful.
And you know what?
Does it help
if you
get
break
over
up
that?
with somebody, or you get broken up with, and you date someone, however long it takes you right after, you're ready when you're ready. Listen, people are going to tell you in life, you have to work on yourself. You have to do this, that, and the other thing. Don't listen to them.
I think you should always work on yourself.
Well, of course.
But like work on yourself and not pursue someone, yeah, no, I agree with you.
Because that is totally different for everyone. I mean, what if you can work on yourself and still pursue, that was what you just said, pursue another person. And then there are some people that don't feel, I needed to work on myself, but there are some people that don't need to work on themselves. Some people get cheated. Okay, you get cheated on. You get cheated on. Your ex-girlfriend cheated on you. She broke up with you, and you broke up with her. Why do you have to wait? You didn't do anything wrong.
You don't have to.
You don't.
But it would be bad to hurt someone else. Hurt people. It'd be bad to take.
That's true. I think the most dangerous part about rebounds is fear of hurting the other person. Because I hate hurting people. It makes me so sad. I love helping people, making them feel better, if anything. But yeah, that's dangerous. Because if you're hurt and if you got cheated on, your insecurities will come out in that relationship. But I just don't, like, I'm not trying to be like a hypocrite, but I just don't see how not being in a relationship and isolating yourself so you can work on yourself is going to build trust with cheating. Because you can go to the gym, you can look amazing, you can do whatever you want, but ultimately the only thing that's going to restore faith in the fact that your partner not cheating on you is another partner. Think about it.
I agree.
Going to the gym or
time helps.
Or getting therapy or something. Well, that therapy helps a lot, but time does help. But in the end, you got cheated on. Let's say it's your first relationship and it lasted 3 years. That's a long time. And some relationships do last that long. 3 relationships.
That was my first relationship.
It was my second. But it was 2.5. But think about it. Why?
Yeah, I don't know, because you knew my situation. I was disrespected heavily, pretty much.
You were
pretty much cheated on. Maybe cheated on. We don't really know. Definitely emotionally cheated on.
I don't know.
And disrespected, but I never had trust issues. I never did. I don't know why I didn't develop that.
Because you're I don't know, because you're a strong-willed person. But you have confidence in the fact that, you'll be okay.
Yeah,
like,
I guess once I got over it.
You knew that you were going to be okay. Like, you were sad, but you knew you were going to be okay.
Yeah, no, I was distraught, but
yeah.
I mean, I had different things going on. I had school to distract me. I guess partially religion, sports, stuff like that. But once you get over it too, you kind of realize, yeah, you'll be okay. And it's kind of like the mindset. I guess it does damage you a little bit. I guess you could say I'm a little damaged because I kind of have that mindset now, like, okay, if she cheats, she cheats. Then you just end it, you know what I mean? I'll be alright again. I had all those thoughts. I got over something.
Sure, these are so messy.
I know how to get over it another time. I have no trust issues now in my current relationship, and
Me neither.
no bad thoughts ever about it. Like I don't think about it. I have pretty much 100% trust. But that's kind of the mindset. If they were going to anyway. There's nothing you could do that would have changed that. You know what I mean? There's one set timeline, and if it was going to happen,
Unless you were heavily toxic. Think about it. What if you were abusing the crap out of somebody?
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, but
I'm talking like constantly looking at their stuff, like looking in their phone, asking who they're with all the time. You know, specific.
You got to be careful because love can turn into obsession. That's scary because you become obsessive.
And there's like puppy love obsessive, which is nice, but then there's obsessive.
No, there's obsession. That's why I refuse to get locations and stuff because I don't want to develop that thing where like you're.
I still disagree. I like the location. I do like it,
and it works for you. And your girlfriend agrees
with
it.
I just don't check it that often. I'll check it, like, if she's coming to my house.
Yes,
and
but
I'm trying to see if I have time to shower or something.
If she broke up with you and you had that on, it would drive you insane.
Yeah, I just get rid of it right away. I just get rid of everything, like, every contact. Once I'm done with the day of, I get rid of everything.
That takes a lot of strength. I can't do that.
I guess some people would like to look at it, though. They need that security, like, oh, what are they doing? Still thinking.
It scares me. That scares me. But, yeah, I wouldn't. It's such a rough topic, and it does go along with heartbreak, and we're gonna have to touch back on that.
Yeah, but
whole heartbreak episode.
That's such a long episode. This doesn't need to be thrown.
We actually did film a heartbreak episode, but it was so utterly like depressing.
We might release that specific episode. We might release that one, or we might reshoot.
We'll probably reshoot because there was just like.
Well, it's a different time now. Everything that was happening in that episode is peaking of life. Everything's changed in our lives since then.
That's true.
And that was just, 3 weeks ago?
It was longer than that. I don't
know. Dude, that's crazy. Everything changed.
Yeah, we were not in as good of a place mentally to talk about something that heavy. And I also just wanted to be like...
But it's still valid, everything we brought up.
It is. And I think we should just do it in like a better manner. But, yeah, I don't know. Cheating and rebounds, they work. Not cheating doesn't work, but rebounds work for some people. They don't work for me.
I think it's easier to have
cheating
someone with you.
Not cheating. Rebounding with the intent to make your ex jealous is a special place of toxic.
I think I'm glad you brought that up because I'd say rebounding can work. It does help you when you have someone that does because you have someone to talk to, have someone who cares about you, so you're not missing that aspect anymore. It might not be the same. You might miss what you used to have with that specific person, but at least you have someone there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But if you're doing it to make your ex jealous, that's like a bad rebound. I can see how a rebound could be somewhat acceptable. I would personally take offense to it if I were to get rebounded instantly.
If I were to get rebounded instantly, and there's even bigger extents too. Like they ask for physical representation, like hickeys and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's bad.
To make that is very bad, but not for you. It's bad for the person. I would feel bad if my ex-girlfriend did that right after breaking up with me. I would be like, wow.
Yeah,
because if you do that, I wouldn't. I would just be like, she's at that low of a point in her life that she feels like that's what she needs to do.
I would get there. I would feel angered for a second and be like, damn, I did all that, and then some random dude who did nothing just got to do that, and be like, I'd get a little jealous, I'd get a little angry, and be like, then I would accept it. You know what I mean? I would need to feel it that's kind of how I go through things.
Yeah.
I make sure I feel it. I almost overwhelm myself with it so I feel it so I can get over it quicker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be like,
that
damn, bro, what? Are you serious? I'd probably get mad. I'd probably go to the gym. I'd probably get upset about it. And then I'd be like, okay, it happened. There's nothing I can do about it now. I got to move on and do me. And then, yeah, that's exactly what the process would be.
Yeah, that's bad. Don't do that. Don't cheat. Don't rebound with the intent of making your ex jealous. That's only going to hurt you. That only destroys your personality, not theirs.
It's a little different for us because we rebound with each other. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, the day that my ex broke up with me a long time ago, I came over here and I slept with him instead.
Yeah. Well,
it's just a lot better.
Wait, this is so sus. I said we rebound with each other, and then you said we slept together.
We did. You don't remember?
What'd you put in my drink that night?
Stewart's root beer.
This is
Might not
bad.
have been Stewart's
This
root
is bad. No, I actually did mean rebound though. Like we talk to each other, like to rebound. You know what I mean? We get the emotion out by talking with each other.
Yeah, no, that works.
Homies are the.
I am so thankful for my friends. This guy and my producer.
all the time.
Having good friends can get you through a really rough breakup, getting cheated on.
Anything. Homies are where it's at.
It is.
Respect
like,
your
get the
homies.
friends, but make sure they're good friends, because the bad friends, the
Yeah.
friends that whisper in your ear are bad.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing. All right. And this is a blanket statement that I'm about to make, and people aren't gonna like it too much, especially because I'm not that.
I think I know what it is. Make the statement.
Single friends will never be happy or accept the fact that you are in a happy relationship.
Fuck the friends. I have to say it just like
They
fuck
will
the
never
friends.
be happy.
You could be the best fucking guy.
You can be.
You do one thing wrong, you're done.
Yes.
Fuck
You-
the
and
friends.
And it's not about, you know, being a bad boyfriend or girlfriend. Like you know what? I'm gonna take my homies for an example. My ex did one bad thing. All my friends were telling me to dump her. Every single one. Especially the single ones.
Yeah.
And there's two.
And there's hatred behind it. They're like, oh, fuck her, get it over with. You know, she was a bitch. They say all these horrible,
it's horrible.
things. I tried to be transparent. I never really said anything too poorly, I don't think. I tried to be.
And
'cause I
the
was in that
the
situation
motivation
where it hurts.
behind those friends saying that stuff, I don't believe it's all jealousy. I just believe that those people have adapted to becoming single, so they don't like see the point in the relationships at the moment because they haven't found their someone. So it's just like they want to be single with you to have fun.
Exactly. I was
Like
just about to
they
say
just
that.
want to have fun.
They
just
want
wanna
they
have
want
fun
you to be
with
single. It's easier for them to have fun.
It's not always that they want to hurt you or they want the worst for you.
Fuck the friends. God
They're
damn
bad.
it, bro.
If you're not careful and you're not, and be yourself. Like I wouldn't be fake to any one of my girlfriend's friends. Like I don't want to. I just
Keep
want to
it
show them who I am.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, listen, this is who I am. I really care about your friend, and you know if they develop a problem with me after that, it might be on them. It depends because I'm human. I mess up a lot, so much, and sometimes it's good for my girlfriend, boyfriend to have those friends because sometimes I need to hear it that I fucked up.
Yeah, but that should come from your relationship.
It
Friends
should.
are outside.
It
I
should.
understand once in a while you know ask someone else like, oh, is my partner this? Is my partner that? You want to talk it out. Keep things with your partner in the household. Keep it between you two because you're friends. If you're constantly calling them about you know every little issue, every little thing, they're never gonna be able to give your partner a chance. Like if I was constantly calling him, I call you from time to time with certain things, but I feel like if
We
it's
both
too
do.
much, it's like how you ever give it a chance? It's like it's constantly, you know, when I see you, it's like, oh, how's it going with her? Instead of like, oh, like, are you guys good? Like everything's good.
It
It's just simple
dominates.
good.
It dominates.
It's just keep it between you and your partner. Fix it. Sometimes you get into a big argument. You know, you want to go blow off some steam, talk to your friends, see, you know, what's right, what's wrong, rationalize. That's fine, but genuinely it works out better when you just keep between you and your partner and figure it out. Maybe it takes a little time. Maybe you guys need like give it the night. Keep it between you and your partner because your friends will have a bad outlook and then it just makes you feel like crap. Keep it between you and your partner as much as you can.
I totally agree. Keep that relationship sanctuary intact and don't stray from it. And always respect your friends' opinions, but don't let them dictate your choices.
In the end, you got to write your own path.
Yes.
Because you will regret not telling your own story. Oh, this person, it worked out for them. It didn't work out for them. My mom said this. My dad said this. Your parents have a lot of insight. Your friends care about it. They have a lot of insight. Make the decision you want to make anyway. Because you'll learn from it. You will.
This is an actual true story, then we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
But with the whole friends thing, one of my ex-girlfriend's friends hated me just because I was pro-choice. She was a religious. She was way like more religious than you, and she was like one of those Christians that like likes to shove opinions down your throat. And yeah, she actually hated me and was telling this girl to leave me for months because I am a terrible person and I support murder. I'm not kidding. That's a true story.
And then what happened right when you guys were done? What did she tell you?
What?
She told you exactly what you thought. The friends influence. She was like, yeah, my friends didn't exactly love us being together. It influences them.
Family too, but not as bad.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Well, and I respect my girlfriend's friends, and I'm glad they're good friends to her.
I respect
but
my girlfriend's friends are fantastic.
When I
from what
say
I've seen
fuck
so
the
far.
friends, I mean like when they do that stuff. That just gets me so annoyed because I do
And
everything.
some of it is jealousy,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Some of it. You just gotta be careful and find out what is jealousy and what's pure intention.
Yeah.
You gotta read them. You gotta be like, tell them something. Be like, hey, like my name's Tyler. They'll be like, hey, my girlfriend now. Be like, hey, talking to her friend. My boyfriend did this, this, and that, and see how they react. See if it's like, because when he called me with a relationship problem with his ex-girlfriend like a year and a half ago, and I wanted to hear everything first before I just went to, she's an asshole, because I want to hear. Because and we call each other out on our bullshit too. A couple weeks ago, he was being a complete. I was like, dude, cut it out. Like, she's a great girl. Like,
yeah, he
don't
did.
Don't do that.
He did call me out.
She's a great girl. Like, no.
And it was needed. It
was
needed
because you were being a bitch that day.
Oh,
and then you know what? You did the same thing to me like a couple months ago. You were like, dude, you just need to chill. Like, you told me to go to the gym, of course. But you just need to chill.
So did that guy in the comments. He told us to go to the gym.
Yeah, heads up,
we go to the
gym or whatever your name is.
Well, you're on occasion, right? You go like once a week, right?
Once a week. I don't lift. I just do cardio because I don't want to. I don't really think I look good with muscle anyway. To be honest.
That's right. You're beautiful the way you are.
Thank you.
Anyway, follow us on socials. This is the Wingmen podcast. We're
got a little deep there in the end.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I like it.
We're gonna post some clips from this. Definitely, there's some good clips in here.
Yeah.
Wings. I'm gonna give them a 9, bro. They were good.
I'm gonna give them an 8.5. Yeah, they were good.
These are my favorites so far. The barbecue mid, but like the buffalo, I don't know. I just like buffalo.
Wingstop would recommend. The buffalo was good.
And hair is included apparently. And this is not my.
Does
hair.
that take down the rating?
It does not. I mean that's gross, okay. But like,
it is what it is. You're
it's
not gonna
still
die.
good.
Follow us on socials. Follow us on socials. Read the socials. Read the socials.
Okay. We are. If I don't know why anyone want to email us, but if they do, if you have suggestions or something you want to talk about, bring it up to us.
We actually have like 2 emails.
We do.
Yeah.
We have.
I can open them actually.
We have. Yeah. Open them. I'll open them later. But the Wingmen Podcast 596@gmail.com is our email. Instagram is just @Wingmen Podcast, and our TikTok is the Wingmen Podcast. TikTok's actually doing pretty good. We're gonna try to get 1,000 followers so we can go live and talk to you guys live and answer questions live because that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and Jake will be here for most of them. So
yeah,
that's it. This was a good episode. That's a wrap. We have a bunch of good content coming for you guys. We really do. The clips are looking good.
If you ever need support, coming too. Talk to one of us.
Yeah, reach out.
I'm not a life coach, farthest thing from it, but I would love to help you.
But we're just 2 average dudes going through life.
2 very average dudes.
To the podcast. Yeah.
All right. That's it. Peace out.
Peace.